Well, welcome, folks. This is JFK Arena on a sunny Manchester, New Hampshire Saturday afternoon, where Manchester Public Television is proud to bring you boys Division I hockey, the final game of the regular season. And we're doing game 2, folks, of our triple header. This is Rich McDonough, and joined up here on camera with Kyle Heavey and the kid, ZJ. Zach Johnston is joining me in the booth today. And Zach, you got to see the end of that last game with Trinity winning it in overtime. And if we get anything like that, we're in for a treat today on Senior Day.
It's a pleasure to be back with you, Rich, here. And also, it's not just cold in here, but chills are going through. I mean, it's just a wonderful atmosphere.
It's the best.
A lot of fans here on this Saturday afternoon. Like you said, before the game, Rich, this Londonderry team's been a little spotty.
Yep.
And if Manchester can find some weaknesses and pick at them here, but these boys are loud.
Yeah, you guys can hear it at home, I have no doubt. So Londonderry is visiting the JFK Barn, Manchester Kings hosting. Both sets of teams, you know, firmly in control for playoffs.
Nice kick save there.
Londonderry is seated third. They can take the top tier with a win and some help, and that could be exciting. But Manchester, great season.
Quick chance there from Ryan Martin here. And I like Coach putting out a fast line here, especially with Johnny Nassau, a freshman on that wing here. We saw him move real well last time I was here.
Yeah,
One of
he's
the
a real good
skaters
skater.
on this team.
Real good skater.
And just a freshman, too. I mean, that kid can move here. And I like them bringing out the line of Joey Velez with his with Martin and with Nassau on his sides here. But then now they'll come back out with the Lassard line here in their offensive zone.
Yeah, and Lassard goes to the dot to line it up against Hamilton and squirts to the corner. And getting to the bottom of the slot there, kind of a dangerous puck, but this time it squirts out and north of the blue line. Everybody's got to tag up, and Londonderry looking like the Rangers in those unis.
Manchester's been on a heater lately. I mean, a switch flipped here on this team.
Yep.
And you know, Kyle told me before the Bishop Brady game that there were tempers flaring in the locker room.
Yeah.
Their beatdown against the Giants might have just given them the spark that helped them elevate them higher into the playoffs.
Well, there are all kinds of things that change your team ethos, kind of align your trajectory or change it entirely, and those little things go a long way. But this is a great season. They're 9-8. They're in 7th place in the pack, and they're firmly. Whoa! Watch out, folks!
I think Mac Tribb wanted to hit me. I don't know. There's nothing I said yet.
That thing was sizzling, and we got a lucky fan over there.
You're gonna sauce that mother right back
over. Yeah, there we
over.
go, and dishing it back out to our referees there today. We did game 1. They got to be tired.
Rejoined by Nate Rumford and Gene Leclerc in the stripes here.
They're getting their steps in. I wonder if they'll do the triple header. We got the Bishop Girton girls visiting the Manchester Queens and our a big ripper there by DiMaggio.
Yeah, Joey Velez is going to have a task here, but when he's hot, he's on. And this defense is really going to have to come up with the big bodies that Manchester does have here.
Well, I'm an old goalie, and I've seen Velez. He sees the puck really well. He's got great vision. Well, that one was. They're headhunting us, Zach. What do we do?
We didn't say anything yet.
Nice kick.
I thought it was a good luck charm. That might have just been for Trinity. Yes. All right. 2 minutes after I showed up, they scored the OT winner.
Yeah. Oh, unable to keep that one. We got a broken stick.
Broken twig here.
That's a $200 loss.
I don't know whose stick that is, but it's.
And we got a slash.
We do have a penalty coming up.
Yeah.
To the sin bin. That's 21. That's Nick DiMaggio. So power play unit coming up here. They're saying that's 22? 22.
Okay, so we got on the board number 21, who is DiMaggio, getting 2 minutes for a slash. And power play opportunity early on for the Kings.
They got to get a redirection down low. That could get him a quick goal here.
Well, Mac Tripp sizzled that one in. He was expecting a rebound. Nothing happened. Here comes Londonderry getting all the way down the ice in a hurry with Courtmarsh.
They don't want to give up a shorthanded odd man rush there. They can't afford to give up a shorthanded goal. They got to apply pressure as early as they can, and this man advantage is definitely going to help with that.
Yeah. Well, in the cage is Kirkcaldy for Londonderry. Been a good goalkeeper all year long. I mean, 14-3. They're doing a lot of things right, and they've only lost twice to Concord and once to Windham. So the top two teams in Division I are separating the Lancers from the top of the heap. Oh,
nice
and
little
a real
shot
good
on net there.
opportunity. Yeah,
Keep that in there.
That was Joey Velez.
No, offside there. A good job keeping that puck in on the blue line there.
Canton was looking for some help. All right, but keeping it in, they do, and Velez ricochets that behind the cage.
I don't know how much time's left on this penalty.
They're not running the clock. Probably about a minute left, and I'm not sure what the timing issue is, but we'll try to get that resolved for you and try to understand what's left.
Well, a cleared puck is a cleared puck there for Londonderry, no matter how much time. Oh, my goodness.
Almost had an own goal.
That was a
and boy, trip.
Heart rusher, but Velez is going to get back in there.
Velez is going, hey, what are you doing, man?
Well, here they go.
All right, here comes
Big Tafe.
Oh, great save there.
Waiting for that rebound with Tessier.
Yeah,
he's another one of those fast freshman skaters.
Oh, he's a terrific skater. Reminds me.
Him and Johnny are going to make a great pairing for the rest of their time here playing for the Kings.
Yep.
They're in great hands, and especially giving their seniors and their upperclassmen a good run here with the core they have with Velez and Tripp that have been here.
All right, and that penalty was released at the 11:05 mark. So it's still up on the board. We get clock malfunction on one end.
Here comes Mike Maloney racing down here. Nice block. Good job using the body there by Cunningham.
Padicula tried to backhand that one in, and yeah, great job in there in the slot there. This one goes wide of Velez, and he's breathing a sigh of relief there because that had some speed on it, Zach.
Get up there. Here comes Tafe.
Yeah, he's a great player. Coach's son gets the corner. Good job back check there by Bauer.
Elite stick handler too, and he's got a great shot. He does
look
a
at
lot
that
well,
snap.
especially as a forward. He'll come right off here.
Real good wrist.
Here comes Lassard. He wanted that there, but it's been great defense from that was for Taryn Bauer.
Well, and off to the races goes Padicula. Nice back drop there. Leaves it for Maloney. Maloney can't get through, but it does get to Velez's pads. He's able to get the squeeze.
I think this is going to be Joey's biggest test of the year because if he can shut down the Lancers, they're going to have a real hot goalie going into the playoffs. And that's what a team needs. And like you wrote, one of the keys to the game is getting Joey hot in goal.
Yeah. Well, he's got great vision. That's a good place to start as an old keeper myself. Lacrosse, though, I did stupidly get in the hockey goal a couple times. Anyway, it's an art and a science there. All right, Lancers banging into the corner. Good hard chase
nice
there by
there,
Knight and a good hit.
Matt Tripp's going to lay the boom here. He's leaving
tough.
it all out on the ice here.
He's one tough hombre. He's going to play college lacrosse.
Yes, he is.
Gotta love him. Salem State, I believe.
All right.
He's a long stick midfielder, getting out fast as Martin.
Nice job by Martin, though. That's a selfless play there to get a change, get fresh legs back out here to defend here against this Londonderry rush.
He was getting some help from Coach Fisher there. Dump it.
That'll get done. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Definitely the right move.
9:28:00. In a fast-moving initial 5 minutes here, Zach. Lots of action end to end.
Yeah, I feel like this team, Manchester, knows how fast Londonderry goes, and that's why not only starting their faster, younger line out there, but getting these guys' legs moving more.
All right, hits off the skates of Patty from Londonderry and outside to the corner. And an undisclosed number 18, probably swing player, has come up for the Lancers. And here, off to the races goes Lassard. He's a good skater, too. I like watching him play. That one hit the back.
Attempted dump there by Connor Cunningham.
Yeah, ouch.
He'll lay out a man in center ice, or open ice, rather. But maybe a penalty or a stoppage of play. Offsides is the call.
Yep. We got to get these the refs, like a bullhorn or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, 8:48. The drop comes outside the blue line right in front of Kyle Heavey's camera. He's worn out after doing the color commentary in that first game, which was nothing but action.
I want to make a correction. I think we've been calling Cam Velez Joey Velez. That might just be me, but I
just say
correct
Velez.
myself. Yeah,
just say
it's
Velez.
the brother Cam Velez in net.
Yeah, Joey's wearing number 3. He's a forward. Probably shot tons of pucks at his brother growing up. I gotta believe that in the Velez house.
that what makes a good goalie, especially with Joey. Big shot on the Kings captain.
You're the pincushion. That's my youngest ended up the goalie as well. His brother would just zing balls at him.
Dumped there by Preventure.
All right, ticking down to 8 minutes, 7 minutes, almost gone, folks. And that one whistles all the way across all of the lines and gets down where it becomes an icing with 8:04, and we'll go all the way back down the ice in front of that Brady Sullivan sign here at JFK Arena, memorializing the great Andre the Giant. I love saying that. Joey Velez to the dot. The line squares it up against
Chance
Maloney.
there for Ryan Martin right off the draw.
Uh-oh.
Now they're going to have to get back. Good defense there, chipping that away. That's the smart move by Velez. Don't try and force a pass, cover that up, force a face-off.
Well, and, steaming down the ice there was Pedicula, number 11, who you saw it right there. The kid's got some wheels. All right, and he goes to the dot against Velez. Rich McDonough and ZJ, Zach Johnston, on the call today in the first of three. Crazy triple header.
Second of three, but...
second of three. First of three for you.
Yes, first of two
First
for
of
me.
two for you, yeah.
Numbers are hard.
Kyle
told me that last night.
Yeah, I told Kyle earlier I haven't done this much math since I was a bartender 1,000 years ago.
You should hear me try and figure out how much points a team's down by on a basketball scoreboard. Kyle will be like, nope, that's not it.
That's right.
I'll be like 4 off here.
All right, rolling down the ice is Fitzgerald. Gets a cross-ice pass. Goes around the whole dasher board. Mired at the half wall, and now it gets some air and gets outside. And Corbinge picks it up, and he dumps it in, and nobody to chase.
Let's see what Tripp will do here.
Tripp.
Chance here for the Lancers. That big turnover. Here comes Martin.
1-on-3.
Can he just get by all of them? Oh, he's got Lassard coming right off the bench.
He's a man on a mission there. Look at that knuckling, bouncing biscuit. 6:51.
Kirkcaldy kind of just stretching as far out as he could to stop that.
I think he was shocked
to
see that come
we
across.
We saw some interesting bounces. We've seen, pucks come off of chips in the ice and just pucks redirect off of sticks and skates. And
it's like skee ball at Weirs Beach.
There you go.
6:51 to the drop we go. And Lassard gets the better of that one initially, but it goes back to the Lancers.
Here we go.
Oh, camped out in the...
Nice shot there from Andrew Blaze.
Blaze, and that finds the pad. Kirkcaldy's had to make some funky saves already. Just weird knuckling, bouncing pucks so far, ZJ.
Learn the knuckle puck. That's how Manchester's going to get to in this one.
All right. Well, that one didn't knuckle, but it sure hit Cunningham real hard in the grill. And that one does squirt out north of the blue line.
We got another broken twig. One thing Manchester's done real well is when it comes to one-on-one fighting for the puck, they've kind of been stronger than Londonderry here so far.
Well, and they're also costing them a lot of money in carbon fiber.
There you go.
We're hitting the 6-minute mark, folks. Manchester behind, looking to create from behind. Nice, centering pass. Finds a tape of Tafe, and up into the webbing and the netting we go at the 6-minute mark even. One of our refs is collecting the rest of that twig.
I love saying tape to tape to tape. That is something I'm.
If you can get that down, buddy, you're going. We're going to take you to L.A. with that game. All right, at the dot is Tape.
Another one.
And that one squirts in.
Be an auctioneer.
I have a friend who is an auctioneer, and that's a hard hustle.
That's pretty cool.
All right.
I don't think I've ever met one of those.
She does charitable auctions, and she is great at it. All right, coming down the ice, screaming down the ice is Fitzgerald. Loses the puck, but it drops it inside the blue. Getting it onto his backhand, couldn't get it. Centering pass by Maloney. Nothing doing. Good job by the Kings to squeeze that one out. It stays inside the zone. Maloney rifles one. Good save by Velez, and he lost that one up above him. And we got a high sticking coming.
That might have gone in the net if you didn't try to. You could smack that down with your hand though, can't you?
Yeah.
You just can't hold on to it. So I guess a little too aggressive. They'll call that on Cade Tripp.
It's Cade Tripp. Nope.
I don't think that's a penalty.
No, it's just your run of the mill. It's your run of the mill, just a reset. Okay, from the dot we go, and so again, Velez comes out with it.
As a stoppage of play, not a penalty, makes it even better.
Sure. All right, this one finds nobody home, goes through everybody, and gets all the way across the dasher. Big hit by Tripp in the corner, and Velez comes out with it. He's got some pace. Look at him getting to his left side and into the catching glove of Kirkcaldy.
There's a lot of guys. You don't want to leave an open space if you're Londonderry, and Joey Velez is definitely one of them.
5:14 on the clock in the first here at JFK, Manchester Public Television, with a busy day of Division I hockey. 2 boys games, and then we're topping it off with the Queens against the defending champ.
Oh, looking for
Cardinals. All right, that one does find its way through. Tripp thought he had one there, and Kirkcaldy was stunned that it got through to him. All right, good job chasing it back by Adams, and he whistles it around the dasher over to Tripp, and Tripp collects it. I'll tell you, the forecheck for Londonderry is pretty impressive.
Nice job there by Velez.
Yeah.
They can.
Nice leap.
Jumping Martin almost kept that in there.
Yeah, and Tripp finds it. It ricochets off of his defender, and it goes to the corner, and he chases it down. Good, strong, powerful skater. This one gets all the way back to Velez.
That's the right play, too.
Yep, and
Cam has been cautious when it comes to playing the puck, but, I mean, he's made some pretty decent saves so far, and like you said, when he gets hot, it's hard, and especially with the defense that this Manchester team has had, playing so well in front of their sophomore goalie.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, as a coach and trying to teach defense, one of my mantras was, better there he is than there he goes, and Velez does that beautifully with the puck. He's protecting the house.
Londonderry's got to find more opportunities to score here. I haven't seen a big chance for them yet.
Yep.
We've seen them get down low, and I think it might have been Ben Patikula trying to use his backhand earlier, but honestly, that might be it. I can't recall a bigger chance that they've had here. So
I agree. Here comes Kirkcaldy again.
Just under 4 minutes, no score here. So both these teams playing up to the hype so far, and this game has just been, like you said, fast paced.
One of my notes, one of my keys with examining Londonderry was they want to get out fast, and the flip side of that coin is the Kings don't let them get out fast, and the Kings are doing they're executing their playbook so far at the 350 mark, and we got an icing, and it's coming all the way back down. Kirkcaldy's going to have to see another one. All that work just to see it drop again.
It'll be a big, I'd call it a challenge, not necessarily a big challenge, because Manchester, I mean, they're not free from the opportunity drought that they've had here. They've had a little bit more chances than the Lancers have had so far, but
Tafe just rifled one into the backside of the ref.
That's got to hurt.
That can't feel good. He's young enough. He'll recover in a day.
That's Nate Rumford. He's a nice guy over there. I talked to for.
Yeah. Oh boy, nice shot, lifter by Morin.
Well, we'll see now. Off a rebound. We got a glove loose.
Yeah, Morin lost his glove. Better get down there, kiddo.
That was Morin. Yeah. So he's got a.
We got a breakaway. Here comes Tafe. Great back check there by Bauer. Good job. He lifted that stick and had nothing to do. And that one squirts across the goal mouth and into the corner. And Kirkcaldy is breathing a sigh of relief on his part. Look at that. That one caught air. Big hit in the corner. No call, no need. And back down the ice we go. And bringing it up is Tyler Canton. Reliable on the fence is he.
This team's been clean so far. We got to hope they stay on it, as Manchester's been, like you've said, on a tear lately and playing with more passion.
I'll tell you, Maloney for the Lancers is skating hard right now, and he's looking for some relief. It's all the way back to the blue line, wondering where his help has been. And that one finds its way outside. Everybody's got to tag up, and they do so. And here comes
nice hit there.
Big hit. Gotta like that hit by Martin. He's playing a good period.
Here comes
Martin.
Johnny. That'll be a dump, though, from Johnny Boy Nasura.
Yeah, I love that kid can skate, Nasura.
He sure can.
He reminds me, and this is a big compliment, of Sam Maurice for Trinity, who is a terrific skater himself.
Oh, nice little move.
Again.
Man, it's hard. So that's a good move there by Mike Maloney.
Yeah, it was terrific.
But he had 4 defenders by him. Someone might have been open there, but, hey, if you want to try and get down there yourself, which is probably something he's capable of by the way we've seen him play, I don't necessarily blame him for going to take that aggressive approach.
Well, I got to say, Coach Fisher, it's clear to me. Whoa!
They had an opportunity, but they couldn't connect there.
And we got the dreaded 2-on-3 odd man rush.
They need to stoppage of play or get fresh guys out there.
Yeah, they do. They're sucking tubes. Lassard, who skates hard. Oh, boy!
Oh.
Missing wide was Blaze.
Just off.
Wow, he had a golden opportunity. That one finds the bottom of the slot. Trying to golf it in is Lassard in there.
Ref got tumbled there. We had a cheap shot.
Well, he's got a little more white to add to the black and white.
I like a little chippiness here.
Sure.
They're going to send him to the... I'm not going to say they're sending him to the box here because so far the penalties I've called before have been
not
wrong, but they are.
Maloney.
Maloney will go to the box. That is a hit, a cross check. Great call there from Nate Rumford, who also got caught in that scrum.
And he's barking at.
So he went to the hips. That's a blocking foul in basketball. I don't know what that could have also meant.
We're trying to listen in. I see we got a little Kyle Heavey here. Not only does he produce and film and call the game, he also learned that they're fixing the clock.
There we go.
We had that frozen clock last time they had a penalty. We got two on the board here.
We'll see how it looks here. Looking up at the scoreboard now.
Yeah, and again, it was Maloney taking that cross check. And clock is working now. Tommy got that rolling thanks to Kyle Heavey.
So they're either going to go into the second period on the man advantage, or they're going to go into the second period with either a lead or a goal on the board here. So that penalty, that cheap shot there from Michael Maloney, he's been playing a great game so far, but sometimes.
And Boyan is really skating hard for the Lancers, just consuming clock. And he's leaving. He's going to need a break after this, even half a shift.
Kings got a minute to try and get something going here before the end of this period.
Great forechecking by the Lancers.
Absorbing
that one was Martin. That can't tickle.
Here we go, Velez.
Velez, nice backhanded pass to the slot. No! Unable to pump that.
Nets off. Nets off. We got to hope
off the moorings.
Caldy's okay, because
I've been that guy, man. It's no fun. I had my defenseman fall over my leg and no. Didn't tickle. He's a big dude. All right, 40 seconds on the clock, 1:16 left in the penalty to Maloney. And the drop will happen to Kirkcaldy's right side here with Lassard lining up against Pedicula. A couple of 11s. This one squirts, finds Kirkcaldy again.
We're going to another stoppage of play here. It's been a quick period in terms of pace of play, the way that these guys are moving here.
Yeah.
But we'll have another face-off. 37 seconds left. We got no score here left in the first period.
I'm liking Tafe at the slot there. Nope, there he is. Bang, zoom. And he gets it to the 5-hole. Nothing doing.
If Kirkcaldy's going to keep giving up those rebounds, Manchester's going to have to take advantage of it there. That's hard to scoop that up when you've got guys in front of you if you're Kirkcaldy, but Manchester's going to have to take advantage of it.
Tafe making Coach Mack look good there. He must have heard me, ZJ.
Get Tafe in some open space.
Yeah. All right, 50 left on the penalty.
He's there.
14 left in the period. Oh, and a nice snapshot. Oh, that one almost ricocheted. Tafe almost had the initial one.
And then play another stoppage, and Kirkcaldy lost his stick. Jinx.
Yeah, right?
Oh, man.
We did that in stereo, Zach. All right, we're going to form a band.
There we go.
All right. 7.4 on the clock, 43 penalty to Maloney. And this drop will be to Kirkcaldy's left, our right side. Lassard wins that draw. Ooh.
Oh, nice play there for Lassard. One last chance.
And a good poke. Nice poke by Kirkcaldy at the end there.
Like I said, they're putting more pressure on than Londonderry's putting on them. So we got no score, zip, going into period number 2 here, Rich. But
that was exciting period.
I'd say the momentum's on our hometown Kings side. Yeah,
they're doing a great job. They didn't let the Lancers get out quickly, which was one of my keys to the game if you're the Kings. And but an action-packed first period, even though we got zeros on the board. When we come back, we will have a fresh 15 on the clock, a fresh sheet of ice, and the Kings have 35 seconds of 5-on-4 to play. Wow, big day here at JFK. Zach Johnston joining Rich McDonough here in the booth with Kyle Heavey for Manchester Public Television's presentation of New Hampshire Division I hockey. We're glad you joined us, everybody, and we'll see you after the break. Thanks for being with us. And welcome back to JFK Arena in Manchester, New Hampshire. Folks, Rich McDonough along with Zach Johnston and Kyle Heavey. NHIAA Division I boys hockey hometown Manchester Kings knotted up at zeros after an exciting, if scoreless, first period against the Londonderry Lancers. Zach Johnson, lots of action.
Yeah, absolutely. When you say action here, it's been more just fast-paced skating.
Yeah.
And Manchester having more opportunities than Londonderry. But
and they are on the power play.
They're coming on that power play too.
Yeah. What's remaining? It's only 18 seconds left. Fresh sheet of ice.
Tripp's got a lot of open space here, but decides to dump it over to Martin.
Martin in the corner. And Tripp's lining up at the blue line there, rifles it inside down the slot and lifting it out.
He's going to have to get back here.
Is
Hamilton's
Boyan.
got a full speed.
Wow, and Boyan with the not Boyan, Hamilton with that ripper. Holy cow. And that's a shorty with 1 tick on the clock, Zach Johnson.
Ouch.
Holy cow.
Hurt. That felt like I mean, listen, Cam had a strong first period. He didn't face a lot of shots. And, you know, sometimes when you're left, I said this in the Bishop Brady game, when you're left not feeling a lot of shots, sometimes you just give one up here. But that can't go on Cam there. That was just a great shot there.
Well, I'll tell you who's happy about that was Mr. Kirkcaldy in the Lancers' goal. He had to stop 13 shots. Velez only had to stop 5. This one's knuckling right out of Zach and hits the dasher board in front of us. Wow. All right, good job controlling it by Padicula. 1-0, folks.
Tessier broke that up. That could have been way worse if he didn't get a stick on that.
And the Lancers came in 14-3. We got word earlier that Pinkerton lost.
Oh, Tessier had a good chance.
Wyndham. So Wyndham adds 4 points to its league-leading total.
They got Tafe out there.
Oh, what a centering pass. Can't find him is Nasura.
He's on
it. Fast-skating freshman.
Get it back out. Nice pass there by Johnny.
Yeah, I like that. This kid's got game. He's 15 years old.
They got Johnny out there with Tafe and Joey Velez.
Boy, Tafe was looking to rifle that one in. Just couldn't.
That was a huge opportunity. And talk about a step up that Johnny Nasura is taking now, playing with Velez and Tafe. That's got to be a huge promotion for him.
And Mr. Tafe, right as you name him, tries to get one out, can't get it past the half wall, and stays in. Londonderry looking to add one at the stick of Knight.
Oh,
and
no.
They do. Oh, that's just a crazy goal. Hopefully Kyle Heavey will be able to zero in on that in the highlight reel later. And boy, just like that, Londonderry Lancers off the stick of Padicula, who made that great self-pass to get it into the corner initially. And at 13:09, the Lancers go up 2-0 after we were at zeros all period. That's wild, Zach.
I said at the break that if you're Manchester, you got to hope that Londonderry doesn't come raging into this second period full of emotion after their first period in which they didn't play up to their expectation, and now they've come out roaring here with 2 goals to start here, period number 2.
Well, and away we go. The Lancers, that was a long shot by Courtmanche. It counts as a save, of course. 12:53, we're going to have a drop at the dot to Velez's left.
Yeah, a huge break here for James Kirkcaldy, being able to, I guess, cut a break here after he
looks relieved.
Pedaled with some shots.
Yeah. All right, Lancers win that one, keep it inside the blue line. Ooh, big cross-ice pass by Boyan, finds nobody home, but it goes to the wall, and able to golf that one out was, that's Provencher.
We got some Londonderry fans with a cowbell here.
Yeah, feel like we're at a ski hill in Germany. Ooh.
They got those at the WIT there at UNH.
Yeah. All right. King's able to, they can't get that one. I thought Tripp was about to get that one. A nice centering pass. Finds the bottom of the slot.
Good break up there, but they got to get it out of the zone.
Good
this rush isn't over.
All right, Courtmanche shuts up shop, looks for the diagonal cut of Morin. Morin can't get there, but he does in the corner. And a big rifling sizzler.
This isn't the same Londonderry team we saw in the first period, Rich.
No, they probably got read the riot act, and we were kind of speculating as we went to the intermission there whether they, I mean, you let 13 shots up, and you know, Kirkcaldy, as we said, saw some weird shots come at him, and he had to kind of stand on his head. And if you're the Londonderry coach, you know, you got to motivate your boys, and clearly have. All right, we're under 12. We're at 11:45, folks, and counting. This one gets outside the blue and all the way down the ice. Crosses every line. Look at the speed by Nadeau. Wow.
That's not the first time. There was almost a misplay there from Cam.
Yeah, ZJ,
nice
I'm
shot.
totally with you. Great save there by Kirkcaldy to just fork that one away off his blocker. But
good job by Martin with the shot earlier. Now he's going to try and keep it back into the zone. Oh, nobody home there.
But yeah, this is a totally different Londonderry team.
They've had a lot of back passes back to the blue line that haven't really connected.
Yeah.
that's been their issue here in the second period.
Ooh, sandwiched into the board was Martin. Taking the worst of that was the glass.
We got a nice sunset down over here coming through the windows.
Well, this beautiful old arena.
A nice look here. As
there we go. Kyle Heavey zooming in on it for us.
Look at that.
Yeah, the days are getting longer. Sure is nice.
Yeah, it would be pitch black out here a month ago. So.
All right, 11:04 to the dot goes Pedicula.
That was my phone.
he got that. He got that goal, the second goal for Londonderry. Doesn't win the draw though, but coming up with it is Canton. But kept inside nicely. Ooh, and that one ricochets off the skate of Fitzgerald, and Velez was able to track that one down and knock it to the corner. Write that one down. That's a heck of a save by Velez. Oh, nice wrap around. Looking to wrap that one around is Pedicula.
I mean, this has been all Londonderry here this period.
Yeah, it's just a changeling of a team. Ooh, good puck handling there by DiMaggio. And this one sizzles in off the.
They're lucky that's all that was. They need
and
to
Morin
get this
collects
out.
it again. He's under the blue line. He is a man on a mission. That one hit
that's
Canton really hard, and he is suffering the effects of that puck. Ouch. I know you got gloves and padding, but boy, it still hurts. As an old lacrosse goalie, I played with no pads.
Yeah, see,
and
there you go.
Take a 100-mile-an-hour shot to the shins. That's why my legs, I don't go to the beach too often. It scares people. All right, 10:21. Yet another drop to Velez's left. This time going to the dot is Hamilton. And he lines it up against Tafe. Good keep in, but can't. Probably should have let that one get out.
Frank.
Good hard skating by Bauer. Rudely into the boards from Tessier.
Nice job keeping that in there by
absolutely.
Andrew. No, that's not Andrew McLaughlin. That's
Connor
Cunningham. Correct. The three looked like a two.
Police officer's son, good kid. All right, this one escapes the offensive zone, and nice job by Cunningham flipping that in and getting it deep. And they'll hit the reset. Good checking by McLaughlin. And this one rolls around past the half wall.
That's offside.
And that one's out. That sneaks out. And we're going to have offside. Nobody able to tag that one. 9:41, we're going to get another drop just outside the near blue line. Rich McDonough, Zach Johnston, and Kyle Heavey on board. For Kyle Heavey and me, this is our second of a triple header. Zach Johnson joined us after game one. This is his first of a deuce, and we're glad to have him. All right,
I'm glad to be here.
Oh, love having you. That one squirts through the neutral zone and into the O. I call it the O zone.
Nice
good
tip there. That's a big
tip.
chance.
Yeah,
that's
Martin,
probably the closest they've been to scoring here this period.
Martin is a cerebral player. I just love his game. All right, that one gets in, and then Velez backhands. Oh,
keep
almost
it in,
a great
Johnny.
centering pass.
They got a big chance here.
Martin and Nasura can't make up their minds who wants the puck. Nasura drills into the boards, and that one ricochets, and Kirkcaldy has to sit on another one. 9:04, and he'll get a drop to his left as we get some fresh legs coming on the ice for both squads.
I know what it's like being a younger guy up on, not necessarily in hockey, but up with a bunch of other seniors and older players here for Nasura. This has got to be big for him, like I said before, and he's just going to get down on his knees, keep it in the zone.
Yeah.
As he's pestered there by Ryan Martin.
I errantly said it was senior night for Manchester. It was last weekend they did it, but look at that puck trickling around. Nice job by Velez. Backhands it. It finds its way all the way across the ice, and Martin runs that down. Nasura giving chase, but he's not nearly as fast as DiMaggio.
Keep it in the zone there.
Good
They're
job.
going to have to go back into the neutral zone, regroup there with Joey Velez. But Manchester's going to need a goal here soon, or, I mean...
It'll start evading them.
Yeah.
They had so many opportunities in period one, Zach, that, if you're on their bench, you're wishing you just got one of them in.
Right, that's true, and you wish you scored on that power play before the period ended.
Absolutely. All right, 8:15 and counting, folks, in period two. Visiting Lancers up 2-0 in a meaningful Division I game. Both teams will be going to the playoffs, but it's all about getting the bye, and there's an outside chance that Manchester could get it. Which would be great. I mean, this is a great season for them.
Oh, nice move there. Just Cade couldn't get it back.
Ooh, Velez with a big swing, and that gets all the way onto the cage. A good save again by Kirkcaldy, who's been tested all day, Zach.
Yeah.
All right, good keep in there by Pedicula. he got that last goal, the second goal, in a hurry in this second period.
Two guys just ran into each other there.
Oh.
Cade's a little banged up.
Yeah, Cade Tripp coming off for a couple of repairs there. He's feeling that sting, and he gets to the bench. And, yep, we got the subs in. I thought they were going to get an odd man rush out of a late sub by the Kings, but nothing doing. And good job collecting that puck.
Here comes Andrew McLaughlin here, and then he gets shouldered. He's come right off the bench.
Yeah,
rude awakening.
Boyan drilled him.
Rude awakening, but
that was a clean hit. It was a real clean hit. And Boyan gets drilled into the glass by himself. And McLaughlin returned the favor for the Kings. 7 minutes and counting now in the second period. This thing's moving quickly, which is something of a relief because that first game was never ending, it seemed. Oh, big hit into the boards. Absorbing that was Adams.
Good job by Adams not getting into the position where he could get injured on that hit. Just like you said, absorbing that and with the boards too.
He's tough as nails. We've watched him all season. All right,
good.
And another big hit
in the zone.
McLaughlin is a hitting machine right now. He drilled his man, the Lancers. The mystery number 24. Nice diagonal pass. Finds this
nice
flying
by Lucas Tafe there, using his body.
All right, Tafe, I really like his game. Like I said, coach's son. He's an assistant. He's an alternate captain there.
Nice little puck control there, getting it over to Jake Nadeau.
Yeah, and Nadeau gets into the, we call him Tornado.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like that. Oh, nice centering pass. Nadeau almost fires that one in. It goes wide. Oh, right after we called his name and number and gave him a nickname, he almost fires one in. That would have given the Lancers a 3-zip
nice little move
lead.
Here from Martin.
Martin beautifully puts the brakes in and whistles it around behind the cage and over. Good fight for it and scrap in the corner. Morin comes up with that one and wraps it back over to Nadeau. All right, good job. Morin collects it, sails it up and through the neutral zone where it finds nobody except for the back skating Tafe. Boy, his puck handling's terrific. I love watching Tafe play.
Definitely, especially forehand, backhand. The way he's able to evade those defenders. Smooth is a great way to call him.
And look at him, he's skating right now. Look, smooth strides and really understands the geometry of this game. And we're about to hit the 5-minute mark. Folks, it's 2-0 the Lancers. Wyndham won today, so the Lancers can do no better than second or third place with a win. Certainly want to win that one. You get a home game and a bye, which is great in the 12-team tournament.
Where does Londonderry play?
Their arena?
Yeah.
Tri-Town maybe.
Yeah. No.
I feel like I've been everywhere this winter. All right, we'll get that information. We got the crack research team.
We will find that out.
4:25 and counting, folks. This one goes to the corner and corralling it is Morin. And Morin comes up the far dasher board. Look at the speed. Morin getting to the wraparound. Centering pass finds Pedicula, who can't handle it. It squirts loose from his tape, and now it's back through the neutral zone. Pedicula gets to the blue and tags up. Oh, beautiful back pass through his legs. And a whistling shot goes wide. And we're under 4 minutes with the Lancers still up 2-0 and hunting hard, Zach, for more.
Definitely. And we'll have a stoppage of play.
Well, that was I think that's the first stoppage in about 5 minutes.
It has been a while here. We got 3:50 left here, period 2, as the Lancers have roared here in the second period.
We have it on good authority that they play at the Ice Den. Sorry, folks, I said Tri-Town, which makes a lot of sense, but the Ice Den, what a great name for a barn. Cool. You figured the Hanover Bears would play in a den.
That would be cool.
Yeah, sure. All right, 3:50 and counting. Londonderry wins this draw. They circle it around. It gets to the far corner. Picking it up in the corner was Courtmash. And the fast skating Hamilton gets it around. Gets to the top of the slot and pulls one in a hurry. And that one whistles to our left and Velez's right. And
uh-oh, heads up. Ooh. A stick has gone over the boards here.
Yeah, so no, folks, that was not a helicopter.
Things have been flying. We've seen pucks come out of play. We've seen sticks broken here. And 2 sticks broken.
2 broken sticks.
And now we have a stick flying into orbit.
And we even had a goalie lose a stick in the first period.
Yeah, Kirkcaldy's been quiet here. Obviously, that's not his fault.
He hasn't seen much this period.
It's kind of been flipped here, but except now the tables have turned, but now this time, Londonderry has been able to score on their opportunities.
Good job banging that one in by Courtmanche. That goes all the way onto Velez, who just taps it over to Ty Adams, and they get it up into the neutral zone, looking to create. Another Courtmanche stick. He's feeding guys all over. Great check right there by Adams to take that one off the line and get the puck back to the Kings tape. And there he is again, puts it onto the boot of McLaughlin. McLaughlin unable to hold it. He goes back into the D zone and squirts loose. All the way back down, giving chase.
That was Ryan Martin who lost his stick there. So.
Yep. So more.
His was broken too, so he's had an interesting stick affair. As I think they only carry 2 sticks into the game. I only saw him with 2. One gets broken and one goes flying here. So maybe Ryan just comes out with his hands next time, and that'll save him some money.
We need Jack Tatum from the old Oakland Raiders days. Get some of that stickum.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. And just as quickly, we got another icing at 2:23, and Velez, who's seen a bunch of drops in his zone, is going to see another one here. ZJ.
2:23 left here, Rich.
It gets old. It really does. As a goalie, it gets a little old.
Yeah.
Like, fellas, how about getting one down at the other end? But really, Londonderry has flipped the script completely in this period.
And like I said, this time they've been able to do something with their opportunities. And Manchester hasn't committed a penalty.
Correct. There's McKinnon winding it up from just inside the blue line. That one sails over Velez. And Londonderry looks like it's just coasting right now. They look relaxed and poised.
A much different team, like we've said, than they were in the first period.
Yeah, what a great back pass, finds it.
Right on the doorstep.
McLaughlin couldn't bury that one, and it ricocheted and unable to convert with the Kings. Here we got a nice back pass diagonal.
Oh, Tessier
slips off
keep
of
it
his
in the zone.
skate.
That's the biggest opportunity they've had since
period one early.
So
yeah, they're going to be looking at that one, wishing they had that one back. That was a golden
huge
opportunity
props to Londonderry's defense.
But that said, once you get that one, you look at each other and go, hey,
we can do it again.
We're playing hockey. Let's go. Let's go.
Less than a minute and a half left.
Yeah, 1:26 on the clock in the second. Londonderry up 2-zip.
This is right through McKinnon's stick, it looked like.
Yeah, and golfing it outside. Good job there by Jack Patty. And back into the Londonderry zone they go. Finding the ice monster.
I think he was doing snow angels over there with Jack Patty.
Yeah, Patty finds the ice monster here at the JFK barn. Now, there are a few ice monsters out here.
We did. Kyle and I saw some when Manchester played Bishop Brady. We saw a lot of slip-ups.
Yeah, Kyle's nodding his head. I didn't see that one, but I heard about it. It was legendary. Okay, yet another drop to Velez's right this time at 1:04 and counting in the second. Big game for both teams. Oh, great centering pass from behind. Can't get there. Almost burying that one for the Lancers. The Lancers still control it. They just look like they look like they have an extra man right now.
It does. That's the way they've really been playing
all period long. Oh, and getting close.
Oh, that one goes way up into the stands.
I'll tell you, Pedicula's got some game. Number 11 here. He's a good player. He seems like he's everywhere. He's the ubiquitous Pedicula. So they do play at Tri-Town, huh? I like the Ice Den better.
It's a cooler name.
It is cooler. All
right, got a lot of teams that
we can call our band Ice Den, Zach. How's that?
See, that'll work for me.
There we go. One night only, Ice Den. I bet you we can get a gig here.
I bet you we could do it on skates.
All right, back corralling it are the Kings. It's under 30 seconds, folks, and they're looking to create something, anything at all. This one caught a skate on the way down, so no icing. And collecting it there is Courtmanche. He's looking great. He's having a good game, Courtmanche, number 17 there. As
one of those
Pedicula.
guys that's just a force.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, fanning on it there was Morin. Couldn't get that one off the tape, and it knuckles outside.
We'll tick away to end.
That's going to wind us out, folks. Well, an action-packed second period.
But in a different way, as the scripts have flipped in favor of the Lancers, and this time they get their opportunities and they score two.
Right, and you got a shorthanded goal with 14:25 remaining, and that was courtesy of Jaden Hamilton. And then Pedicula, whose name we've been calling a lot, having a great game. He scored with 13:09 to make it 2-0 for the Lancers. And whatever the coach for the Lancers said during that intermission is probably something the Kings might hear during this intermission.
It's entirely
ZJ.
possible that they can do it themselves here.
Well, if you joined in, we're glad we have you. You're seeing a good game. We're doing a triple header today. And after 2 in the JFK barn, it's Londonderry 2, the hometown home ice Kings 0. This is Rich McDonough for Zach Johnson and Kyle Heavey. We're glad you're with us. The boys are going to take a break. We'll get some fresh ice out in JFK and a fresh 15 when we come back. We'll see you on the other side, everybody. Glad to be with you. And welcome back, everybody, to JFK Arena here in Manchester. Rich McDonough, Zach Heavey, and Zach Johnson and Kyle Heavey up in the booth with you. Division I New Hampshire high school hockey. The boys' hometown Kings, Manchester Kings, are hosting Londonderry Lancers, and they are trailing 2-0 after a busy second period, ZJ.
Yeah, just if the script flipped here, and Manchester is going to have to use that intermission, get some momentum on their side. A big chance there for DiMaggio to start.
All right, Jolton Joe. There he goes. He gets the puck. He heard you, buddy.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you now Zach Heavey? After I've renamed everybody in the barn? Oh, good. Pedicola is a real good player. Gets taken down to the ice. No call. No call.
No penalty there.
Yeah, a little love tap.
We did learn over the break that Tyler Canton broke his knuckle and will not return. He's been downgraded to out for the remainder of this game.
Yeah, that's tough.
We saw him take a shot to the hand. He was questionable going into the
yeah, he was in some measurable, palpable discomfort there. That's a tough blow. He's a good player. And in my opinion, just a poised, steady
We know how
leader.
hockey players are, though. He'll try to come back.
Of course he will. He's just making his hand look mean, right? All right, it's 2-0 Lancers here. We learned earlier that Wyndham, top-seeded Wyndham, beat Pinkerton, so they add 4 more points to their league-leading total. They're ranked second in the hockey poll, with Concord losing to Keene this week. I expect Wyndham's going to vault to the top side. Anyway, Lancers playing the puck. As we've said, all second period, Zach, they look like they had an extra guy on the ice.
They did.
Yeah.
Playing like they're on the man advantage has just been huge for the way that Londonderry's been able to come out, tag on 2 goals, and take the lead here.
Well, and trips his man there, Liam Knight, who goes down to the ice. But Lancers hang on to it, and that one zings off the iron. And Velez sealed it off well, but found the post nonetheless. Good fight for it in the corner.
No offense here for Manchester to start this period. It just looks
like... that was a seeing eye puck, finds all the way into Velez's boots, and he has to freeze it. And at 12:53, he's going to see a drop to his right, camera's left, nearest Kyle Heavey there.
It's a big period here for Manchester. Not only is obviously they're trying to win this game, but they're looking to show the rest of D1 like Manchester, we're looking to make some noise here in the playoffs.
And folks, if you're looking in, you'll see that a lot of the Kings, their tape is orange. Really classy thing they're doing right now is they're honoring one of their fellow students, Wilson Zola, who's got leukemia. He's got a hard battle in front of him, but getting a lot of love from the Kings today. I really respect that. And Velez is going to see another drop at 12:39. His boys trailing 2-0 to the currently third place Londonderry Lancers. They were kind of surprised at the tournament last year. They seeded 7th and got all the way to the semis where they were eventually dumped. But yeah, real good run. Just shows you anything can happen. You want to get to the tournament, get in some sort of rhythm, and
find
keep
your way
it going.
to the SNHU arena.
Amen to that. And the Kings will be there. This is great for them. Great for them. Obviously, they want to shave this lead in half and then give themselves a chance to tie it up. And maybe like our first game, force it into OT.
A little slippage there.
Tafe with a huge. It gets over the blocker, off the blocker, and over the head of Kirkcaldy. And just when we were calling it, they cut the lead in half. I wonder if Tafe heard us, ZJ.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. How about that? He has one of the strongest shots, not just his wrist shot. I saw him wind up. I knew immediately Kirkcaldy is going to have trouble with it. Not only does he have to make the initial save, but it ended up popping out and falling in.
I got to believe that was triple digits on the jugs machine there. Oh, right out of the gate, though, Fitzgerald's looking to backhand it, nothing doing. He keeps the puck, drops it behind him. Nobody's there for the cycle, and Velez comes up with it, gets through it.
What can they do? They got momentum on their side for the first time since the first period here.
Yeah, you can see that.
What are they going to do with it?
Their skates look alive right now. They really do.
Get these guys going here.
11:37. It's now 2-1, folks. As we said over and over again, 2-goal lead is what, Zach?
The worst lead to have in hockey.
That's
Shout out
right.
Carol Fossum.
My mentor, Joe Beninati.
Here we go.
Oh, and it looked for the backhand was Velez. Can't do that. The captain.
Hey, without that goal, no momentum. They don't get those opportunities now. They need to do what they didn't do in the first period, and that was score on their opportunities. Now is a big chance for them.
Well, what I'm seeing here is the forechecking is alive again for the Kings, and they're forcing the action. They're taking it to Londonderry, and that is usually a good way to change the momentum.
Yeah, it's been a real. Not only has this been a back and forth game when it comes to the way that the script has flipped between the first and the second period, but momentum changing.
Oh, DiMaggio with a great centering pass, and it finds the tape, and it finds its way, and they're waving it off.
Waving it off. They have waved it off. Jason Leclerc.
I wonder if his goalie interference.
Jean Leclerc says no. So a huge break there for the Kings. Are they going to make an announcement on what the call could be?
The Londonderry bench is hot. And we're getting a long explanation here, folks, but it's 10:58 on the clock. No goal on the board. And Velez looks quite relieved over there.
Well, and a neutral zone faceoff means that I do believe it'll be goalie interference. Might be the call here.
Yeah, that was really one of the best backhanded passes I've seen in a long time. Beautiful creation.
But now maybe we got some momentum shifting back towards the Lancers.
Hey, look. If you're Manchester, you're looking at, well, that's part of hockey.
The hockey gods
We got lucky, and that's part of playing any game,
here.
Right. Better be lucky than good at times.
Lassard's been in the action with the physicality that's been bestowed here this afternoon.
All right, Boyan just completely rubbed out by three Kings, and we're under 10:30, folks, 10:28. We're going to have an icing and a drop. And look, Velez skates to the side of the dasher there, and he's, I think he's breathing deeply, trying to hit the reset switch. Yeah. He's a good goalie. I like watching him play. All right, going to the dot for the Lancers is Hamilton lining it up against Blaze. Boyan comes up with it. He's been skating like a man on a mission this period. Whoa, look at that one. That one was chin high.
Things have been flying tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a pinball machine in here. I do feel like I'm at Weir's Beach.
They're setting up the Manchester Queens jerseys for their senior night.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. All right, going to the dot again. The same two fellas, Blaze and Hamilton lining it up.
Hamilton was frustrated with himself there on that faceoff.
But he gets the puck and gets it out to the blue line, zipping it in
right
hard
into
as
the
Morin. And Velez tracked that all the way from tape to tape.
Something told me that there was a chance there for Londonderry to get a redirection there, but Velez is lucky that he was able to just trap that right into his body.
Yeah, good poise, yip-free goaltending, I call it. And here we go back to the dot. Again, it's
Velez
Hamilton.
out there.
Yeah, and Velez this time.
Manchester.
Oh, Hamilton almost got himself a hook, no call. And we hit the 10-minute mark, folks. 5 minutes gone by in period 3.
Nice hit there, open ice there by Tripp on Liam Knight.
Yep. Yeah, Knight's had a good game as well. Oh, look at that one. Finds its way through and giving it chase is Nasura.
They got to set Johnny up here.
He's quick. He's quick.
Not only does he get an open space really well, but he also looking to try to generate a chance here as he'll just shovel it into the corner for Knight.
Yep.
Move it up here for Londonderry.
All right, and Tripp backpedaling, keeping everybody in front of him. And Velez and Bauer mixing it, Knight are mixing it up at the blue line. Just saying hello, I guess. All right, good job there. Great poke by Tafe to keep that inside. Again, Tyler Canton broke his knuckle off a real hot sizzler shot right to the glove.
Next man up here for Manchester.
Yep. Next man up, next man down. All right.
Pestering there is Tripp, but.
Oh, what a nice pass. Create off the.
Big save by
red
Cam.
basket of Velez. And we're under 9.
Heads up. Nothing would surprise me if we found a puck come up our way here.
Again, it was 2-0 after we had a scoreless first period. Lancers blasted 2 in, and then Manchester got on the board pretty rapidly on the strength of a TAFE goal. Good chase for it in the corner, shoveling it backside. Great cross-ice pass, almost finds the goal is Jack Patty, who's had himself a pretty good game too. Now TAFE brings it down, and a good
TAFE made this
check.
a 1-goal game.
Yeah, that was a wind-up and a half.
Maybe they get him looking for another to tie this one up.
Oh yeah, look at that, nice little golf shot.
We got a solar system with how many pucks have been in orbit here.
Yeah, Nadeau, or we call him NATO, Tornado.
Yeah. Sharknado too, you could add that one.
Yeah, Sharknado. He looked like he was using a 9-iron to get that one in. All right, this one does get inside the zone.
We could also say with how many pucks have been in the air, it's like a driving range here.
I think they need some netting over here.
Yeah,
I gotta have to get some extra dental work. All right, keeping it inside. Good job keeping it in there was Adams. And now we got a big tie-up on the far side board. 7:45 on the clock. 2-1 on the scoreboard.
Oh, Londonderry wants a call there.
Yeah, they
keep it in. Oh,
I can see why, but here we go. Look at the speed by DiMaggio. Wow.
Oh, and Velez like, thank you. I'll take that.
He was shot out of a cannon, and Velez, snapped that one like he was.
He was like, I know that you just came out and beat a rush there to try to get one by me, but Cam was like, I'm not going to let you get a softie on me.
That was some fastest skating I've seen in a long time. DiMaggio on his horse.
We got
and
a close
Velez
game
looked like he was
here.
swatting flies.
We got a close game here, but it's 2-1's our score as the Lancers lead Manchester 2-1. A nice move.
Oh, Martin
couldn't get that on.
Yeah,
net.
he got his guy. He got his defender screening for him, but he just couldn't hang on to that puck on the release. And back collecting it in there is more and more.
Oh,
big long pass. Here comes a very speedy DiMaggio, and he wraps around Velez. Way too easy for the fast skating DiMaggio. And it's 7:08, folks, remaining in the game. It's now a Lancer 3-1 lead. What'd you think there, Zach?
Cam couldn't stop that one last time, and as soon as I saw the open space for Nick DiMaggio, it was over.
What a beautiful long pass by Morin.
Yes, you gotta credit Morin as well for being able to get that over to his teammate here.
Yeah, he made a great defensive play and then a superb outlet. One of the best long passes I've seen.
There's a big one there as Coach almost got hit there by Ben Paticula.
All right, back to the worst lead in hockey we go, but for Londonderry, they're loving it. And offsides of the Kings after they dropped a twig or two. And at 6:52, we're going to have a face-off just outside the blue line to our camera's right. Always ably manned by Kyle Heavey. They're giving shout-outs. You hear the cowbells, folks. 6:52 to the dot we go, and Hamilton tries to win another one, can't do it. Good chase down there by Cunningham. He zips it into the zone. And Londonderry's pretty content just to float it right now because it all chews up clock.
Yeah, that'll be something that Manchester's going to have to focus on as well, is having enough time to potentially get Velez out and get a sixth man out there.
Oh, nice wraparound.
A goal here could make things a lot easier for them if they want to go to the empty net.
Yep, and down the ice comes Hamilton. He's been doing a lot of work at the dot, and now zips one into the breadbasket of Velez, who calmly handles that one, and going hard to the ice there was Adams. And he looks a little bewildered there, ZJ.
Yeah, he's a big-body defenseman, and he's one of the more physical players that they've got on this team. 6:17 left here, third period. Londonderry's tacked on another 3-1. They lead Manchester.
Hey, look, though. The Kings are having a good season. They're going to the tourney. And, you know, they've lined up for good long stretches against one of the top teams in the state.
They got a chance they could face them in the tournament as well here.
Correct.
At some point.
Well,
and it's like, going into the playoffs, would you rather beat up on a team that's not playing in the playoffs or face a playoff team?
No. You want to tune up.
Exactly.
You want to tune up and get ready. You know, you don't want to rust. You want to use some time to rest, but you don't want rust.
Absolutely.
Yep, you get in rhythm. And look, they've had good stretches here. They're playing some good hockey. They certainly hope they can get Canton back. He's a key player for them. Oh, but handling it there is the Cade trip.
Oh,
Can't
open space.
Oh, a big wind up there for McLaughlin. Can't get that one on net. And it goes to the side. But it stays in. Good job keeping it in.
Cade's going to keep his brother's legacy on this team. As I said, when I was here for their Bishop Brady game how big it is for those brothers to be able to play on the same ice at the varsity level in high school. It's just got to be growing up with your brother as well as the Velez brothers.
Sure.
With
well, we see brothers all over the ice.
Joey and Cam.
Yeah.
And they're in a similar situation with Joey as a senior, Cam as a sophomore,
sure,
and Mac as a senior, and Kate as a freshman. So getting these brothers out here is huge for them to come out and play at the varsity level in high school on the same ice.
Well, we saw the Ronzello boys. They're a Trinity, and here comes DiMaggio again. Hard to catch, a big windup, and a good save by Velez. Gets it in the midsection, drops it to the ice where he freezes it at the 5:06 mark. That was
I like
a big
that decision to wind it up because I felt like Cam was ready for DiMaggio to go back to that move that beat him before.
Well, and he came way up to the top of the crease there,
yeah,
and took his angle away, and that made him shoot early. Good job by Velez. I got to give him credit.
Playing a little trickery there with DiMaggio, but he couldn't fool him.
Okay, good speed going down the ice with a big, nice poke check there by Kortmanch. Haven't talked about him, haven't called his name in a while. But here comes Pedicola.
Yeah, he had a very good first two periods, Kortmanch.
And Morin looking to serve it up to the bottom of the slot. Nice takeaway there by Martin.
What do we got here, Johnny boy?
Nasura flips that one into the corner where he's the one chase. He gets control of it, tries to backhand it, and nobody's home. This time now gloving it down to the ice is Martin. Martin's having himself a good day, I think. He better hang on to that one stick that he has left.
Nice chase there from Joey.
All right, good defense. They rubbed him out along the boards, and Martin comes down with it. Gets to his knee for a nice pass. Here comes Nasura. He's got to get off the ice. It's shift change time.
That's true. He's got a young guy. Get him fresh legs out there.
But folks, we are winding down to the 4-minute mark. It's 3-1 for the Lancers. The Kings want to do something. They're going to have to do it soon. Real hard, fast skating by Bauer.
Like I said, they don't got a lot of time left to try to get them down to one goal when the empty netter can really put a bunch of pressure on Londonderry.
Right, and it's physical right now, but every time we have a physical tie-up, that puck is doing nothing there but chewing up the clock. Nice back pass by DiMaggio, finds the bottom of the slot. This time it gets out, and off to the races is Tessier.
Fast Frank.
And he gets taken down from the line.
Power play time.
And he's going to the bin.
Power play time.
That is our mystery number 24 for Londonderry.
Maybe we'll hear his name, although it's kind of hard to hear the in-arena announcer from up here. However,
I'll doff my headphones while you entertain our great crowd here in Manchester Public Television.
Big chance here for Manchester to put one on and then have a chance to tie it up with the empty net. It's a big face-off coming up here.
And the Kings call timeout. I think that's wise.
Good call to get the boys up.
Absolutely.
Figure out the game plan here. Figure out what they need to do the best that they can.
So looking out at the playoffs, Zach, let's see if we can get the call, find out who number 24 is.
I think Kyle's going over there to try and find it out.
Yeah. The top 5 teams, Zach, I believe, get the bye.
Okay.
Right? So it's seeds 6 through 11 play the first preliminary round. Getting the call for you. Ryan
Palmer.
Ryan Palmer.
My pen is broken. You got that.
Yeah, I got it.
This is a nice pen.
All right, Mr. Palmer, we finally figured you out, buddy. This is the official roster, and we're adding Palmer in there. He's played a pretty good game.
Yeah, especially when, we've been calling him a lot, no name, so now we got one for him. He's a junior.
Well, and there's another one. We got number 18 for Londonderry. Look, I had to do that as a coach for all those years. You have a swing player, you bring him up near the end of the season.
I've been one of those.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Sure it is.
Fun.
You get lots of reps, and then you get some time in at the varsity. It's great. All right, 2 minutes in the bin for said Mr. Palmer, whom we've identified finally, number 24.
Job by Tafe. Get him some open space.
Yeah, Tafe, this has got to be his moment here. Tafe, there he is. He's eyeballing that at the bottom of the slot. Big wind up there.
Oh, they were inches away.
Oh, and that one just
inches away.
It got everything but the net.
They were inches away from that one finding its way in.
Oh, and the fans are going nuts here.
High sticking. Is that so? I don't know what the deal's going to be here.
And the fella's a little salty down there, and
they can't get a penalty now. And
I'm telling you, I don't want to pick a fight with McLaughlin.
Well, that's right. A high stick does stop the play, and no, they're going to send him to the box.
It's McLaughlin. That's why he was so upset.
Man,
he felt like he didn't deserve it.
Ouch.
And he's pleading his case. Doesn't work. I'm a long recovered lawyer, and I saw, wasn't me.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. But anyway.
Inches away from getting this to 3-2. Now turns into a 4-on-4, down 2.
All right, so we got fours for $132.
When does Cam flee the crease?
It's, well, and this one goes all the way to Kirkcaldy as Velez was screaming down the ice.
You got to wonder when the Kings, I know I just said it, but you got to wonder when the Kings coaching staff is going to consider pulling Cam out. Because they've got 153 on the McLaughlin penalty. And so.
All right, we got 3 minutes on the game clock. All right, this one trickles north of the blue line. Everybody's got to get outside as Tripp fires it into the corner.
Look how effortlessly he just did that. Sent it as far as he could.
And he's a big man.
I'm on Cam Velez watch to see maybe do they go.
Yeah, he's getting
back
happy
to the
feet right now.
5-on-4, yeah.
He looks ready to dance. All right, this one comes back in, the fast skating DiMaggio. Fastest player on the ice, clearly.
Well, he's got Lucas Tafe to try and beat there with that.
Yeah, that'll be a fun speed and agility contest. Yeah, exactly. All right, 49 seconds on the penalty to Palmer. 1:13 left on the penalty to McLaughlin.
Oh, man. Talk about Kirkcaldy having a nice second and third period.
Yeah, he's done a terrific job. He had a lot of action in the first period. I think he had 13, 14 period.
No, he's been great all game.
Yep.
That's probably what I should have said, especially with his the lone goal for the Kings coming off of a deflection, not a deflection, but just a really hard shot to save from Lucas Tafe.
All right, the coaches are barking out instructions to all their guys. Mac Tripp gets off the ice. Whoa, sprawling, troublesome save there by Kirkcaldy. He's up to the task once again.
Less than 2 minutes, Cam's still in the net.
All right, nice ladle, backside. Oh, off the pads of Velez.
Nice kick save by Cam.
Yeah, and that rebounded north. And here comes steaming Tessier.
They're calling him, but they're calling Cam, but he's not coming. No, now they're going to hold him.
Yeah, they held him because we got a held puck.
Oh.
All right, so that first penalty is released. You got a 27 seconds of power play here.
What a pair of boys games we've got with Trinity now, Manchester. This staying close late. Lancers lead 3-1, 1:37 left in period number 3.
All right, so the Kings are shorthanded right now for 27 seconds. We will watch Velez in the cage and see if he's coming out. He's glad he's right there now.
That's going to be icing.
That'll be ice. And Velez, he's got to start drifting a little bit toward the blue line.
They got a minute and a half. Oh,
well,
man, this is.
It's not impossible, but it's difficult. 1:31 on the clock, 21 seconds left on the shorthanded.
Big face-off here for Jake Lassard.
Boom. Nice ripper there by Tessier. This one gets outside the blue line, has to be controlled by Adams, who golfs it back inside the zone.
Minute 20, Rich. Oh, man.
And 5 seconds left.
I wonder when they'll, oh boy, here comes Lassard.
And he's a man on fire. Oh, that one goes wide of the cage, and here comes Velez to the bench. And we are 6-on-5 for the foreseeable future. Kings down 2, need to do something in a hurry. Rich McDonough, Zach Johnston, Kyle Heavey on the call and camera today.
Nice little good job by Connor Cunningham getting his stick on that, because that could have found its way into the empty net.
All right, we are under a minute, well under a minute now. We're at 45 seconds and counting. And looking at that open net, and rings it off the iron is Hamilton. And he looks up skyward, wonder what the hockey guys were doing to him.
Saved there by Cunningham. A lot like Michael Ryder for the Bruins. They got less than 30.
Well, now it's just open season on the empty net. And Velez, nothing he can do but just watch. And we hit 20, and that's an icing call.
Cam will get back out there.
We'll see Mr. Velez go back to the net.
Wow, what a game this has been.
It's been a terrific game.
Props to Londonderry being able to make first intermission adjustments and just tack on 3 goals to be able to have the lead late here with 21 seconds and counting left.
Well, and then they countered. Manchester showed it has a lot of fight in getting that quick goal, and Londonderry held serve like a good boxer. And now we're at 10 seconds and counting, folks. Hey, look, the Kings are here to play. They're here to play.
Right.
They're going to the tourney. They got to feel real good about that. And they've served notice to NHIAA D1 hockey that the Manchester Kings, with their beautiful uniforms, can also play some play some game here at the barn.
These boys came to play. They're ready for playoffs. They took on a top-seeded Londonderry team, fought with them all the way. This was now we know what this team is going to be capable of and how much they fight.
Right.
They fight till the end. So
well, I'll tell you what, Londonderry goes to 15-3. They were in
season
third
for them.
place.
How about that?
Yeah, they were in third place coming in. For the moment, they leapfrog over Concord, and Concord hosts Hanover at 6:30. I don't even know what time it is now.
Number one has.
All right, folks, look, this was a great time. Good game. We've got to see two very good hockey teams getting into tournament-ready phase. This has been a good one. We've got Game 3 of our triple header coming up. The girls' Division I hockey, the Queens are hosting the defending champs, Bishop Girton Cardinals. So you stick around. We're streaming on Channel 16, and it'll be up on our YouTube channel. For Zach Johnston, Kyle Hebe, and Jason Cote in the home office, this is Rich McDonough. Have a good break, and we'll see you for Game 3. Hope you're with us, everybody. Thanks for being with us.